Hey everybody, Gutterbird here. We're here with another one of the worst movies on YouTube. Called a Koontz edition.
Yeah. The cult of Koontz.
Ooh, this was a long motherfucker.
It was long.
An hour and 44 minutes long. It hurt so fucking bad. But there was one ultra good thing about it, though. There was no recycled footage.
No.
It was all fucking original footage that we have never seen before.
That was the positive thing. That was the one positive thing. But dude. Oh my god.
Well, you want to know what the one...
2 minutes of dialogue made it feel like 6 hours.
But like I was saying, you want to know what the one of the bad things was? Not only does this star Ron Koontz, which, you know, obviously it's called a Koontz, but it also stars fucking Conrad fucking Brooks.
Jesus.
How the fuck did Conrad Brooks end up in goddamn Ron Koontz movies? We cannot fucking escape Conrad fucking Brooks.
Calm down.
This is only the fucking beginning, man. Let's just say this
You're
one
gonna have high blood pressure because of Conrad
is
Brooks.
Precious Memories. Why is it named Precious Memories, Bird? Bird?
What?
Why is it named Precious Memories?
I don't know.
Exactly. But it does have its own fucking theme song. I don't know if it was ripped off from somewhere else or if he fucking had some people make him a song here.
People at the choir.
So it opens up with Kmart Ralph Garman Sammy here and his fucking wife that owns 2 fucking outfits.
Holy shit, they all own one outfit.
And they're on this fucking swing, which they spend good 35%, 45% of this movie on. And they're talking about, I don't even fucking remember. There's so much talking in this fucking movie, I don't remember.
There was a ton of dialogue.
Well, here's some of this dialogue right now.
A lot of it you didn't understand.
But if we adopt an infant, we could bring that child up just like one of us.
Well, he don't look 80, by the way.
So instead, he'll marry your sister off to breed her.
So then, blah, we cut to Ron driving his Trans Am. And of course, you know, looking into the camera and stuff to make sure it's on him and
still
stuff.
on and on.
And then he runs out of gas, I guess. He pulls over, goes inside this VFW place.
Right?
Oddfellows Hall, something along those fucking lines.
Like, it is the quietest hall on the planet.
Yeah.
You can hear a pin drop.
But he goes in and asks this dude in the rodeo shirt, you know, for a help, a drink, something. But here's this dialogue.
No, I've been on the roads for hours, searching for my destiny. I haven't found it yet. My car is about out of gas and I'm about out of money. But what little I've got, I just thought I'd give you a drink and just forget about my troubles.
Well, stranger, you don't seem to be all that bad of a person. I tell you what, if you behave, then I just might give you a job pushing broom come closing time.
Didn't he say, like, I drive and I just decided I need work and a drink? He said he had money, didn't he? Dude, I was confused from beginning to the end.
But anyway, no, not really, because this did have a plot that we were actually kind of able to fucking follow until the end, and it just kind of went all weirdy screwy.
I knew there was situations going on. I didn't know there was a plot.
Yeah, there's a plot.
Well, good on you for figuring that out, because I did.
So anyway, Conrad Brooks fucking comes in, goes up and orders a drink.
Hi, babe.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Glad to see me?
Yeah,
That's a good girl. Well, what do you got there for me?
whatever you need.
Stronger the better, babe.
Stronger the better.
Yeah.
Hey.
in
And,
his Conrad Brooks way.
Yeah. And then asks about his son.
Hey, have you seen my boy around here, Sammy?
Jody, I'm gonna go to the back and check on some supplies.
I was kind of a little down. You know, I was hoping my boy would have some children by now. You know, after 5, 6 years now, you know, hey, when are they gonna have some kids?
Yeah.
You know, and after all my age, you know, how much longer am I gonna be around?
That's right.
So, yeah, I kind of hope my boy would do something. After all, he's got when I'm gone, they're gonna have a lot of property.
Thaddy, where's Thaddy?
There is a ton of dialogue, but then some action.
Yeah, little guy and Dottie Chester come in. We need to think of a name for little guy.
Little guy, little Chin. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, whatever.
I was calling him Kmart Don Johnson.
Little guy comes in with Dottie Chester and they hunt fucking Conrad Brooks.
It was the fucking Muhammad Ali Phantom Punch.
But they didn't even make the movement like they were punching. They were just there. And Conrad Brooks
Maybe
was like,
it was like one of those martial arts where the guy can just go like that and the guy just falls, you know what I mean? Maybe that shit.
but fucking Ron comes into the fucking rescue, man. And a small kind of brawl happens.
You are glazing over it.
Well, it's still playing.
Runs into a situation. He front butt half walks into a situation.
Into this situation.
Hold on, Conrad. He was like, what the fuck was that? He just goes. He was
So anyway, this is worth actually playing with the sound and everything here.
Hey, Tyler, heard your mouth. Listen. You won't say nothing. Okay, now you look up.
Watch it, buddy.
Hey, you.
Where are you? Well, you're not bad success, sir.
Well, that means up there around.
Well, I see.
Look at them devils. And the devil. Hey,
Okay, so after the fight happens, fucking Sheriff Pumpkinhead comes in, right?
I want you to do something for them and for me so I can see it later too and laugh my ass off. But play that part where he front butt walked his way or I don't know, walked his way over there. Do it real slow. I just want to see the movement. It's brilliant.
Okay.
Look at it.
I think that might not be as impressive as you think it is. But alright, man, I did it.
I'm gonna love it.
So anyway, like I said, pumpkin-headed sheriff comes in and tells Conrad that his fucking wife died.
And Conrad does some acting.
Oh, well, here.
Mr. Robertson, I got some bad news for you.
Spill it, my boy.
Your wife just passed away, and you need to be at home with your family. And just who are you?
You mean Martha? Martha died? No! 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 I don't want her to die! No! No! I don't want her to die!
This is what I love the most, though, because while he's going off about nay, and then you see Ron, and he's doing this. What is he doing? Is he peeking over to see, like, is the light on the camera on? I can't tell.
But what's fucking great is... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just like, I don't know how to act like I'm mourning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Ron don't even know this
Nobody
woman.
knows how to deliver a line either. They don't know how to say words. They don't know how to say sentences. You know what I mean? They're like, how are you today? In this house, their son is outside. But he could, Cord, have a drink. Let's go.
Anyway.
They don't know how to say shit.
Can you imagine being in this VFW, right? And this all happens within fucking 3 minutes. You know, you're just sitting there. Some brand new fucking dude to town just walks in and is like, well, could I have a drink? And then Kmart Rob Reiner's like, you can have a job. And then fucking Conrad Brooks comes in, orders a drink, get fucking Phantom knocked down.
For what?
And then new guy fucking waddles his ass over and fucking fights two guys.
Now these two fucking guys who beat up Conrad end up beating up Ron at the end, and
We'll get into all of that.
They just go around beating up everybody in town
That's
and
not
apologizing
true.
later?
That's not true at all.
No, I'm saying, do they do that? You know what I mean? Because that seems to be their MO. Let's just walk up and go.
So anyway, we cut to the wake.
Sorry.
I guess it's a wake. It's just the whole entire fucking crew hanging out in this fucking house with Conrad while fucking crazy fucking Ethel here brings out fucking goddamn cups of nothing.
Right. Cups of nothing. He's like, here you go. And I'm like, look, and the light's beaming right through the light, or like through the cups. You can't see
And what's
nothing
fucking
in it.
crazy is
Some coffee.
this scene goes on for fucking ever. And you know what? You can't really hear shit. So here, listen to this. It's just a whole bunch of rah 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 rah. It's just a whole bunch of fucking mumble 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 with the camera going around looking at everybody fucking buddy.
I just realized you called her Ethel.
Well, I fucked up because I ended up going crazy Ethel.
Oh,
but anyway,
whatever. She looked like
so Eddie
in the movie Nothing But Trouble. She looked like John Candy dressed as a woman.
Anyway, Conrad introduces Ron to his fucking family.
Right.
Well, Lee, it's so good to see you. So glad you were able to come. Oh, incidentally, over here, my good friend. This is my friend here. Lee, I want you to meet my daughter, Zelda.
What? It's a pleasure to meet you.
Sorry to hear about your mother.
Thank you. I'll miss her.
And also, this is my son, Sammy.
Nice meeting you. Glad you could come.
And this is his lovely wife, Helen.
This is my daughter. I want you to fuck her.
Yeah, this is my daughter. Yeah, do you like her mullet? You know what I mean?
So anyway,
nobody ever changes.
We cut to the funeral service. And then we cut into the limo where they talk about fucking Conrad's dead wife here.
Right.
I tell you, I would like to know. It's just, pleasure meeting y'all. Maybe we could just met under different circumstances. I don't really know what to say.
I'm gonna miss Mama. She was a good cook, and that's one thing I can say I inherited from Mama. I know she's watched me every time it's a sunny day. I know Mama's smiling. It's coming my way. And I miss you, Mama, and I love you.
Okay. So here's the beginning of the plot. Now we're out in the woods, and Conrad's talking to Ron about how he should hook up with his fucking daughter. Here.
Zelda. Very beautiful daughter. Very sweet girl. Incidentally, you ever thought about getting married, Lee?
Well, it's a thought.
I know you're being a drifter. Incidentally, listen, I've been a drifter in my life too, before I got all this. And let me tell you, I've been through it, man. Texas, Arizona, had some rugged times on them roads and highways. It's a rough life. But I kind of miss it in a way, but it's not like having your own place. You can really enjoy it, it's yours, do what you like with it, work when you want to work. Raise a family. What do you think, kid?
It's a thought.
Yeah. Anyway, I think be nice if you and Zelda get together. I'm kind of hitting to you, kid, but I think you find her to be a nice girl. Two people can get together and do, wonders. What do you think?
It's a thought.
I knew I'd count on you, pal.
And he does this
for the whole fucking movie.
Pretty much.
Because basically, I'm going to spoil it. So basically, Conrad fucking Brooks is willing to sign over 50 acres, half of his land, to fucking Ron Koontz if he just marries and fucks his goddamn daughter.
Right. It's not like she was...
That's the fucking plot of the whole entire fucking movie.
It's not like she was like Frankenstein looking, you know what I mean? She, it wasn't that bad. But Ron, no. Wasn't he courtship? No, wasn't he going through like a courtship kind of procedure. I don't know. He was taking her out. He kept seeing her and shit. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I'm
so
very
blah
confused.
blah fucking blah. 2 weeks later, Sheriff Pumpkinhead goes to check on Conrad Brooks to see how he's doing after his fucking wife died here.
It's been 2 weeks now. And I just stopped by to see how you were making it.
Well, thank you very much, Jim. I'm glad you were concerned. Yep, 2 weeks already. Man, it's hard to take. Martha's not with us no more. It's sad. Real sad. Great girl. A real pal. She was there when I always needed her. She was a real partner. And like raising those 2 kids, Sandy and Zelda. I mean, what a mother. But it was sad the way she had to go. I don't know, I just can't get over it, man. I'm shaken up over it. But I gotta continue working around here, gotta keep things rolling. But that's the way Martha would want it. Yeah?
He just walks right in like most people do.
No, they were outside, man.
Oh, were they?
He was standing over top of those flowers, like I guess it was supposed to be a cemetery.
Dude, there were a lot of scenes.
Nice boy.
Like, especially, I mean, everybody wore the same clothes, and you're like, wait a minute, is this all one day?
Oh, speaking of same clothes and stuff, this is fucking awesome. We now cut to Ron filming fucking Sammy and his wife, right? What they're saying really is no importance whatsoever, but Ron's fucking fingers that creep into the fucking frame is what's fucking important. Fucking
and
awesome.
what I think is the tripod. He films.
Yeah, I didn't notice that because I was too fixated on his fucking
coming
fingers.
like fucking ET. They're like, you know what I mean? Like, I swear to God, they're sitting there and he's like, kid, and his fingers come in like this, you know, like squat,
dude,
squat.
They can see it, man.
Scratch. I know. Yeah. But anyway, yes. Quick demonstration.
So blah blah fucking blah. We cut to fucking lawyer Vernon, right? And he's having a conversation with the bad guy from Iron Sheriff. That's a doctor, and he's getting sued for fucking malpractice. Well, here's this conversation because I love Vernon's voice. It's the best part of these Ron Koontz movies here.
Doctor, I really admire you for what you're doing. You work around the clock, helping save lives. Yet most of us would be dead if it weren't for you. But when things don't go right, patients want to crucify you. So what can I do for you?
Lady Foster fell, and on the first x-ray it did not show. A month later, it showed as a break, and the family's trying to sue me for it.
Well, doctor, I'll do what I can. Well, Dave, it's about church time. Hope to see you in church.
I'll do that.
Dude, I love how Vernon delivers any line.
Dude, Vernon is fucking amazing. I love Vernon.
have to go to the toilet. You know, everything is slowed down. Every time.
So blah blah fucking blah. Ron and Junkyard are hanging out, talking a little bit before they go work in the garden. So here's some of this dialogue before they go work in the garden.
You know, Mr. Bronner, I don't know that I can take this farm life. I mean, Mr. Robinson, he expects me to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, feed the hogs. He's wanting to teach me how to milk a cow. And, well, they're going to start farming tobacco next week, and, I don't know that I can take it.
Yeah, you'll be able to. It just takes a little while to get used to it. Once you get started, then you'll probably be able to fall right in there and do it. Shouldn't be a bit of trouble for you.
Well, if you'll show me what to do, we'll get started.
Okay, you ready to do some hoeing?
There you go, hoeing, or whatever the fuck he says.
He's like, been a prostitute for a long time.
So blah blah fucking blah. From that, we're now in the VFW, right? And everybody's just kind of hanging out, eating KFC and potluck dinner style things.
Like this is all this town does.
Gospel music's playing. Why?
I've been in like, you've been in the church setting, right? And like those cafeteria areas that they have inside their churches and shit.
You mean like the social halls?
Right.
Yes.
And it just, everything smells of death. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's not fun. It makes you like almost, you know, it makes your skin crawl. It's not a comfortable place to be. I don't.
That's the evil inside you trying to come out.
That's bullshit.
So anyway, blah blah fucking blah. Conrad Brooks, being the dick that he is, has to get on his son one more time. About many more times, but this one time about having kids again here.
Would it really help to have some grandchildren? So they could go on and carry my name.
Look, Dad, Helen will have to have an operation to have children. And it might not go well. I feel like it should be our decision to have children, not yours.
He's like, Sammy, you're 67 years old. So
I love
get on that kid thing.
I love how Sammy's like, well, you know, my wife could only have kids after we have an operation. What kind of operation would give you the opportunity
well,
or
his wife
the
used to
ability
be
to have
a
kids?
man, and like, you know, so he still has the man part. Has to get the woman part.
We cut from that to Vernon's lawyer office, right? And Conrad and him have this little meeting where he comes up with the thing about giving the 50 acres. Well, let's let Conrad fucking
let him
explain
deliver it in the way Conrad.
And then Vernon, after that, will try to give him some advice here.
Mr. Johnson, I need for you to write up a contract for me. I'm offering 50 acres of my land to David Lee Ryan, providing that he marries my daughter. And of course, I want this in writing.
Mr. Robertson, if I didn't know you better, I'd think that you was trying to persuade Mr. Ryan into marrying your daughter.
Now I'm a pretty good judge of characters. Now, Lee wants to marry my daughter, Zelda. And of course, I know he's not marrying her for the land.
Mr. Robertson, that's not a good idea. Now, you know that marriages don't always work out. And if they go their separate ways, Mr. Ryan will have the land. Now, my advice to you is put the land in your daughter's name. That way, the land will always stay in the family.
No. I want Mr. Ryan's name on that contract.
So be it, Mr. Robertson.
So yeah, remember I said this movie is an hour and 44 minutes long, so obviously we have skipped over massive amounts of fucking dialogue. Like, massive amounts.
And it doesn't mean anything.
Basically, the story the plot that it had, that's the plot. And all the fucking is just pounding it into our fucking heads.
Because it's like a billion conversations with Conrad and Koontz not looking at him at all every time he talks. He stands the same way, like fucking Superman, staring off into nowhere while Conrad plays with his belly.
Marry my daughter. Marry my daughter.
So
you know
anyway.
what I mean? And then it's just, you're like, woo, woo, woo. And every single time it's just like, he's the good guy, he's a good guy. Like, nobody fucking knows him because they already said he's a drifter, you know? Fuck, he said it, you know? Well, I'm a loner. You know, it's like, okay.
So anyway, blah blah fucking blah.
Oh, I'm done.
Ron
again
and Sammy talk about the land and, like, you know, the sister and the whole fucking deal. Here's some of that.
And I've heard if you marry my sister, you're gonna get half of the farm. And it's just not right. It's just not right.
Well, I mean, the way I hear it, your father has over 100 acres of land. Now, the way I see it, if I don't marry your sister, I mean, somebody else will. And the way I see it, I'm just as entitled to the land as them.
No. No, Pa just wouldn't sign that land over to just anybody.
Well, you've got a good-looking sister. I mean, I can say that. Good-looking sister.
So, moving on from that fucking junkyard. Yay, junkyard.
I love junkyard.
He's having a conversation with lawyer Vernon about...
On the porch?
Yes.
When he shows up, I love that.
Yes. Anyway, I'll just fucking play it here.
Well, I'm sorry I missed you at the office, so I stopped by to see you.
What I wanted to talk to you about was this house.
Well, it's a nice house. Go on.
Well, this house was a shell when I first moved here. And Mr. Robertson told me if I'd fix this place up, that I could live here as long as I wanted to. But I don't know. I just wonder what's going to happen if Mr. Lee Ryan gets the land.
Well, now, if Mr. Robertson signs the land over to Mr. Ryan, he'll have the right to put you out. Well, it's about church time.
Well, that's good. Let's get there.
See you in church.
Yes, sir. You too.
He shows up in his Cavalier.
Yeah.
His trusty Cavalier. He gets out, he fucking goes over, and he's talking to him and shit. You know, meanwhile, it was bothering me because it looked like Junkyard had this one big crusty that was holding his eyes
I think it was just
together.
the fucking... Well, whatever.
Well, whatever. Anyway.
But I also love it's like, oh, gotta go, it's church time.
Dude.
And Vernon fucking walks off.
He fucking said it like he was trying to hear, a whole neighborhood had to hear it, you know. He's like, well, it's church time, you know. And he was like, okay, we must be going. Vernon, like, hot tails into the car and leaves Junkyard on the porch the whole time. And then it comes back to Junkyard. He says, you just gonna leave me sitting there? You're not gonna take me?
It does not cut to Junkyard and back to Junkyard at all.
Back to Junkyard.
So anyway, Ron and Sammy have a heated discussion about the whole fucking deal here.
Oh, that's right.
Sammy, you got over 100 acres of land here. Over 100 acres of land. I mean, I'll take the cows or I'll take the tobacco fields. I mean, either one's all right with me. I mean, just, what do you want? I mean, just, what do you want?
What do you mean? What do you mean, what I want? I don't want you to have none of it. It don't belong to you. It belongs to my sister Zelda and me. It's our farm, not yours. You're just a stranger here. You're an outsider.
That was the acting.
Yeah, I guess if that's what you want to call it.
Wow.
But so anyway, we cut back to the VFW where fucking Sammy's having a conversation with Little Guy and fucking Donnie Chester about wanting Ron to get his comeuppance. Here's this.
You know, that's not right. That man getting your land like that.
Yeah, we got a score to settle with that man.
Why don't you bust him up when he comes back in here?
I'd like to, but no, we've had enough trouble in this place. Let me tell you this. There's a place for it.
The best part about it was Pumpkinhead Sheriff sitting in the background.
Yes!
Everybody could fucking hear everything in there.
Yes!
So you're sitting there plotting
against
beating
Ron.
the shit out of Ron
and fucking
Sheriff.
Yeah.
Sheriff's right there. You don't
do nothing. He don't do nothing.
Nothing. And then what's great is later on is Pumpkinhead Ho, you know, the big bitch in the kitchen's just like, I'm gonna call Sheriff. I'm like, Sheriff was in the goddamn fucking BMW at the fucking time.
Anyway.
He could have got up and said, hey y'all, I heard everything. In fact, I heard a fucking fly fart.
Okay. We haven't even got to that. But anyway. So now we cut the fucking junkyard. Standing outside fucking watering this plant. For fucking ever. While Lawyer Vernon comes up and they have this conversation. The whole time. Fucking yeah. But anyway, here.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Just fine. Are you?
Just fine.
I just stopped by to let you know that Bill and myself will be furnishing refreshments for the workers in the field.
That's good. That's good. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. We need all the help we can get someday.
Hope you that you get ready and come to church later on.
Oh, yes, sir. I'll be there.
Good. Look forward to seeing you.
Mm-hmm.
Good day.
Good day.
Fuck you, Flint. Die! He's
And even
drowned.
after Vernon fucking leaves, he still keeps watering that fucking plant.
He got closer, like he was trying to torture it. He's like, fucking take that water, you. You know, oh, God.
Okay, so now we're going to come to... So now
we're gonna cunt to.
Yeah. So now we're gonna cut to a little bit of fun. We're gonna cut the fucking little guy and Donnie Chester confronting Ron in front of basically the whole fucking town.
And they all use a public outhouse that's just in the middle of the woods.
Mister, you got lucky. You took us by surprise. You ain't gonna be lucky this time, boy. We're gonna bust you up. You hear me? You caught us by surprise. It's gonna be a different story this time. You can believe that.
Well,
oh, what's great is, dude, the fucking paperclip holding Ron's fucking necklace together.
Dude, Trish pointed that out.
Yeah.
That was fucking, I never even would have looked. And I was like, oh my God, he does, you know, it's there.
And then they, like I said, they whoop his fucking ass. I mean, whoop his ass down on the ground, blanket him.
They're pounding him so hard that he's flopping. Sometimes they're not even touching him, and he's flopping.
Yeah.
That goddamn
Well, they whooped
trout.
his ass so bad it cuts to him all wounded.
Yeah, I love
and
it.
fucking
A little
just
bit of black smudge.
talking and stuff. Here's this.
Those guys, they beat me up bad. Just don't think that I'm gonna make it to church this Sunday.
Well, they whooped my ass for whatever reason.
But yeah, he's being fixed up by Zelda, the daughter. Okay, so blah blah fucking blah. We're skipping ahead a little bit, but it's a little fucking strange that little guy and Donnie Chester go to check up on Ron, the dude that they just fucking beat.
Right.
And they have this conversation here.
We just come down to see if you was okay. Know you spent a lot of time back here fooling around on the river. Checking on you.
Hey, well, I just thought y'all came by to beat me up again.
Well, Sammy was embarrassed about the things his father said and about not having children, and we don't really want any hard feelings about all this, so we just come down here to set things right.
I wasn't gonna try to hurt Mr. Robinson. He just kind of tripped.
A lot of these scenes, dude, there's more than one time in this movie. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? This just fucking happened. All that you try to kill the man.
Well, yeah, well, we'll get into that. Don't get into that yet, because that's coming pretty soon. But yeah, and then they fucking apologize and make up and shit.
I'm a grifter. I've ran into situations like this. I've taken my share of bruises along the way. There's no hard feelings.
Look, if we've done you any wrong, we want to make things right.
Well, just coming by to check on me, that's enough. There's no hard feelings.
I need to rest my brain.
So anyway, blah blah fucking blah, we get this fucking tobacco farming montage. And fuck, even in a Ron Koontz movie, the montages are fucking slow and drawn out. Early montages are like fast and everything else. Not in the fucking Ron Koontz movie.
No. And there, you know, the great thing is, the funny thing is, there's so much, there's turmoil going on, right?
Well, yeah,
turmoil.
Because, you know,
but
Conrad wants
together
kids
to harvest the tobacco.
Well, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm starting to get real sick and tired of this.
Two people in one scene hated each other 5 seconds ago, and now they're here picking fucking.
Yeah, but anyway, Ron tells Zelda that farming ain't for him. You know, he's gonna leave. Blah blah fucking.
Yeah, he's like, see ya.
Zelda, I tell you, I can't take this farm life. getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, slopping the hogs, working the fields. I want to go back to the factory and work. I will marry you, but I want you to come with me.
Lee, this is the only life I've ever known. I'll marry you, but you've got to stay here and help me work the fields because this is all I've ever done.
I'm lazy as shit. I just like to go down to the river.
So yeah, he goes down to the river and prays to the camera.
He prays to the camera.
Oh Lord, I realize that I should be in your house on this day of worship. But today, I would rather talk with you. Zayla, she's a fine young lady. I would marry her. But I can't live this life. I don't like farming. I know she don't want to leave this place. This is the only life that she knows. Mr. Robinson, he's a fine man, has a fine family. I know I'll never be able to live up to his standards. I understand what his son is going through now. I don't want to run out on Zell. I want to do the right thing. I'm just putting everything in your hands.
Like he's having a conversation with the camera.
Okay, so blah blah fucking blah. This is where it gets fucking weird, right?
This is where it gets weird.
Fucking Sammy has Conrad come up to this shed and go inside.
Right. Now, remember, Sammy's upset because he only got half of the
he wants all of the land. He doesn't want Ron.
100 and some acres, he got 58 of it or something.
Whatever, but it doesn't fucking matter. He locks Conrad in there and is about to burn him alive here.
Sammy! Sammy, what is it with you? Sammy, are you crazy? Are you nuts? You're gonna burn me! You're gonna burn me, kid!
Oh man, I've took a lot of junk off of you, but when you decided to sign this land over to that stranger, when it belongs to Zelda and me, you went too far. You're gonna roast for this, because I'm gonna burn this building down with you in it.
There's smoke, so he was lighting something. He's going, Sammy, what he did? Sammy.
And Ron's just running. Like, I don't know how Ron heard it 40 miles away, but he's fucking booking it his way fucking there.
Bad ears, you know.
But then all of a sudden, fucking Sammy has a change of heart, and he lets Conrad out. This dialogue's fucking awesome here.
Yeah.
Oh, there. I don't get it, Sammy. You were gonna burn me up. I don't get it. Your change of heart. Does that mean you love me? Let's get out of here.
Not when he gets out of the thing like,
you tried to kill me, you
fucker! You tried to kill you know, just tackles him over the thing. No. Hey, no.
Ron comes up. Ron runs into frame and asks if Conrad's okay here.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
And then fucking Sammy punches him the fuck out! I mean, straight punches him the fuck out, and then Conrad said this!
You're a very good son.
So now everybody hates fucking Ron!
Like, and you're like, and blood starts coming out of your ears and nose and eyes, and you're like, ah!
So, whatever. Blah, blah, fucking blah. Vernon must have won the malpractice case because they're outside talking about it here.
Thank you, Lawyer Johnson, for saving my career.
Well, I think the jury was fine. They went by what they seen on the first x-ray, but it don't always work out like that.
They're talking about it.
So, blah, blah, fucking blah. Moving on from that, Ron says goodbye to the ladies. Here's some of that.
Well, I'm just going to have to break the news to Mr. Robinson. I'll have to be on my way.
I'm glad that you were here with us. I fixed you a little something for the long trip.
Thank you very much.
Lee, whenever you reach your destination, please keep in touch and we'll write back. Okay?
I will.
Thank you.
And then he goes to say goodbye to fucking Conrad and goddamn Sammy.
Right.
Here's this.
Well, me and Zelda, we decided that we want to live in our own worlds, and, well, I'll be going my own way.
Well, Lee, I hope there's no hard feelings.
Nah, Sam, you pack a good punch, a real good punch.
Well, best of luck, my boy. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Mr. Robinson.
See ya, Lee.
What a guy. Sam? I give you a lot of credit. Punching that guy out.
And you're like, wait, what the, what?
Why are you glad you knocked him out? I thought he was a good fucking guy.
The whole thing, you were sucking his wiener the whole way through the thing, and all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, Sam, you knock him out.
So yeah, blah, blah, fucking blah. Ron drives off in his Trans Am, and then it fades to later.
Kmart.
And Ron reads a letter from Zelda. Here.
Dad passed away at 2 a.m. Wednesday morning. Please keep our family in your prayers. A friend always, Zelda. You know, Zelda went on to marry the man of her dreams, and they have 4 children, Sam and Helen. They have 2 boys. Their grandchild is a boy. Mr. Robinson's prayers came true. He lived to see 6 grandchildren and 1 great-grandchild. Well, it's going to be hard for me to break the news to my wife. I mean, she was really fond of Mr. Robinson, and Mr. Robinson, he was fond of her too. He'd call her once a year on her birthday. Mr. Robinson said that I always had a good taste when it came to choosing a woman.
Female John Candy said all the way through the thing that you need to pay attention to your family. And I'm like, and then all of a sudden I'm done. My brain hurts.
Well, I'm done too, because credits.
Ow.
Ooh, boy! The longest run Koontz movie we have watched so far, and oh, wow.
That movie will hurt you.
Whoo! I mean, it's definitely worth watching for some parts.
It will put you to sleep, though.
But, yeah, man, it's
there's parts where they repeat lines.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Repeat it. And you're like, blah, 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 blah.
Well, dude, it was an hour 44 minutes of the same fucking plot just fucking pounded into your head. You get it now? You get it now? Right. I want grandkids. I'll give you the fucking land. Sammy wants to
At one point, he's in the kitchen,
you.
he's like, I want them to continue my legacy. Carry on my name. And then he goes, I want them to carry on my legacy. Carry on my name. My name. My name, my name, my name. And you're like, Conrad's broken.
Oh, fuck. So, yeah, I mean, I don't regret necessarily bringing back the Call to Koontz, even though it never went away, so.
At one point in the beginning, you were like, because they were introducing people, you were like, hey, look, names! They got names!
We know who characters are and stuff.
And then you're like, but I don't
dude, we knew who the characters were, most of them. The plot was, mostly, this is Ron's most competent movie so far.
But you didn't know anybody's place of origin or anything, as far as like where they lived or anything. Because there was only one house, and it was female John Candy. Everybody went there for coffee and styrofoam cups of nothing. You know what I mean?
But I don't think that was her house. I think it was Conrad Brooks' house. She just worked there. I think everybody in that town worked there. Junkyard worked there. I think everybody worked on that fucking tobacco plantation.
Wow.
So anyway, I'm done. I don't think I was to say. I'm sorry. So yeah, on that note, for Gutterbird has been another one of the worst movies on YouTube. Call it a Koontz edition. We'll see you next week.
Trying to figure out what, like, you know what I mean? Just trying to figure out scenes like this. Your movie shouldn't hurt people. They're hurting people. Okay?
They're like no breed movies hurt
because
people.
Then we have to try to, like, we need a fucking decoder ring to figure out what the hell is, what direction you were going or what the fuck's happening. And it hurts people.
Where's that stranger at?
Oh.
He was supposed to be here for breakfast, you know.
True, true. You mean my future son-in-law?
Future son-in-law?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right, yeah, right. Don't you know what you're doing? You're putting that stranger ahead of your own flesh and blood. And you're pushing somebody on Zelda all the time.
Not really. Listen, after all, when he marries Zelda, I got my fingers crossed. And after all, he's a nice boy. He's helping me around here. He's going out of his way. After all, how many people would actually do that? And if he marries Zelda, I'm willing to give up 50 acres. And of course, Sammy's got the other 50.
Right.
Sammy's going to be in control of things around here. And it's going to be Zelda's as well. And Zelda is going to have to eventually get married. It's not living in a big city where she's going to go out and make her big choice of different people around. It's a small place. It's good country down here in North Carolina. And I think, after all, I got a feeling she's kind of falling in love with the guy.
Oh, okay. Well,
and she's very pretty. Aren't you, darling? Ain't you, baby? Tell me.
Yeah. I took after Mother.
That's right, that's right.
I took after Mother. Mother would let me make up my own mind, Daddy.
That's true.
Yeah.
Martha would.
She would.
She really would.
Dude, you are right. I have burn holes all through my shit.
Every fucking shirt you own.
Everything I am covered. I need to stop smoking. Can't afford the clothing. Or the cigarettes.
Great country out here.
Nice, Mr. Robinson. Very nice.
Yeah, that's North Carolina for you. Favorite place. Really, in the old days, I never thought I'd make it down here. But anyway, yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're getting things kind of wrapped up around here. Geez, I hope you stay on with us for some time. I sure hate to miss you and see you leave. Incidentally, listen, we're going to church services this weekend. How about you coming down and being my guest?
Well, maybe this Sunday.
Let us put it this way. You're welcome any Sunday. We'd love to have you, kid. Yep. So I gather you sort of enjoy being here? You think I got a pretty good family?
I think a lot of your family, Mr. Robinson. Very fine family.
Yeah, like I said, it's put a lot of effort to it. Turned out pretty good. And knowing people like you, that's a real treat. There should be actually more people like you.